Hello, everyone. This is Barbara Iris Alsu of Parental World Knowledge. I'm the founder and the owner. And in addition, I'm the president of Artist Barbara Alsu Fine Art Studio. It's a nonprofit organization in West Orange, New Jersey. And I'm instructing scrapbooking again today. And I hope everybody has their scrapbook. And if not, you can always go to a stationery store and hopefully you get one on sale. Get it, you don't have to get a big one. You can get a small one, and you could spend about $9.99 if you get a good sale. And you just really need to have also from a dollar store some letters and numbers that come on a sheet for $1, all of that. And the other thing too, I definitely would have on hand some stickers. It looks really cute. You have a book, say you're showing it for your children or whatever it is. You want to have a little bit to make it a little more colorful. They're permanent. And I use cutouts from cards. That's why it's called scrapbooking. You're going to be using a lot of things that are scraps. It could be material, it could be old magazines, whatever it is, and you can cut them out and utilize that. Even the boxes to cards I've saved, and I'm still getting the joy out of using every one. I had like nice hearts on this, so I'm going to be cutting off more from the box. And most important thing is to have your pictures, get them in the book, and center them. And a good way to really make it easier for you, get a book that has lines. This is great. Then you can see how to center everything without taking a ruler and pencil, and it takes so long to do, be measuring and all. This way you see right where the lines are. So it's great. I'm going to cut out this. I have a picture of a graduation. I want to have a nice balloon. Well, I finally got I've been watching my bathroom. It's finally, at least one is functional. They did light remodeling, and so thank God for that. Thank goodness. See, it's a nice little heart and a balloon. I think adorable. That should be for graduation. I have an enormous picture, and I like that it even has right on here. It says West Orange and high school commemorates and the year. So that's terrific. I don't have to do any labeling there. And it's interesting, somebody took a picture, not from my family, but somebody took a picture from the high school, and I'm right there. I was looking for my friend who was parking the car, and there I am with my turquoise top. I'm right there. I was almost in front. I got great seats. I got the second row. Couldn't be better. And there's my picture. And my dad is sitting, his face, he's facing that way because he wasn't looking. I was looking for where my friend was. But his head is right next to me. So we're both in the second row. And I thought this was a lovely, very lovely ceremony because they said nice, very nice words, the kids. They prepared speeches, and you know, it's very good that the kids take the time. To before you graduate. Some colleges lose the transcript, so it's a crazy time. But for them to make a beautiful speech, it's quite amazing. You need a good glue. I recommend Elmer's or a good glue stick, but don't get it from a dollar store. The glue sticks you get from an art store. I've always said that. And be sure, you know, it's a good one, not one that's, you have to make sure the, you know, the glue is non-toxic. Elmer's is non-toxic, especially if you have breathing any toxic fumes. This is great for the kids to do too. Much like making your journal. A phone call, sorry.
Phone call. Okay. I sent the caller's voicemail. Goodbye.
Okay. Excuse me on that. Now I just want to see if I can get this in here. I hate to cut off any of the people. Almost a little bit more. I have to cut a little teeny bit more. As you can hear in the background, they're still doing the building things. I can't wait till we're done. Get a little sleep, more sleep. It's morning, afternoon, and night. I really sympathize with anyone that's doing even light remodeling. It causes such a mess, and you know, I'm really very sympathetic for what you're going through or what you went. Cut a little bit more. Well, at any rate, I have now the pictures lined up to go in. And just don't put too much glue. Always add more on the corners later. This is a huge picture. It's going to take. I wish everybody a happy social media day for 2015. This is marking another year for social media. And social media brings us together, and it's great. Google Hangouts, if it didn't exist, I wouldn't be able to do my show. So I really thank Google. I thank YouTube. Happy anniversary of social media. Do some chatter, but there's a lot of business that's conducted with social media. Social media it's not just for the hype, it's truly for doing good business. And when YouTube allows me to do my show, and I just feel this is the more to go, but this is definitely a milestone. Doing a art reality show so that I can inspire the world and also our tech students, because truly our future is in their hands. I mean, if we need to inspire them to keep going and being in that field. And we'll have a shortage around the world for people that are engineers and architects and many of the other tech fields. So, and fine art does inspire all those people that are tech people. This is why I'm doing the show, primarily. And it's interesting, somebody wrote on LinkedIn, won't mention names, but they said, oh, I feel fine art is going to go out and just graphic art will be existing. Now, if that happens, we're going to be losing most of our tech people in the world. So I answered that, and I said very firmly, are you kidding? If you think that it's going to go out, that means our tech people are going to go out. The only way that tech people stay in doing this, whether it be an architect, an engineer, etc., is by having fine art programs. So many kids are just quitting and giving up when they don't have fine art. So there's proof. There's proof in the leading colleges in the nation. So without having fine art, I mean, that person's, made that statement that he feels is going to go out. I hope and pray not, ever. And I will, do as much as I can. As long as I live, I will continue doing my fine art and giving a free lesson. I just can't believe that people can be so ridiculous to say a statement like that, like it's a good thing to get rid of fine art. It's getting to be obsolete. I mean, no. That person does not like art. I don't know why, has a hatred for art. Maybe they had a bad art teacher in school. Some people, they're trying to say they're going to make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. But to tell them that you're never going to be able to, that's not a good teacher. Every student that comes to me practically is horrible in art. They when they first start, most of them can't do anything. But I just have the patience, and that's what a good teacher needs to do, to inspire them. And then they're fantastic. I've had 100% success rate because I don't just believe that they'll never be okay in art. I never think that. I keep believing that they will be, and it will inspire them in their lives for so many things. Primarily I'm concerned with the tech students, but it really is great for every student, because in school you're required as a parent, there have to be plenty of projects. When I was a kid, for doing the planets or whatever, there were so many different things that you have to do for art. Math, even, you have to do art. There isn't a subject that you don't have to do art. So I just can't really fathom that anyone could say that you're going to be horrible a teacher if you're just starting. That that shouldn't be. That they cut back on art. And that's why I'm doing this too, because I know at times they cut back on the art programs. Well, I put the little heart. Now I don't know if it's perfect. It has a labeling. Look at that. It has a labeling. I got my little So there's my scrapbook done for my son so far. He's going to be giving me more pictures. We'll put some more things in. He has a lot of pictures that he took, but they're already in a book. It's a fraternity book, so they're in there, but I'm not going to cut them out because they're in a stationary book. But I'm hoping that he'll take more, and that he will print out some pictures for me. But I'm going to do some of mine now. I'm going back to my book. I put some of my son's pictures, some of my pictures. And this is great. You have to have a shoebox to put or a box like this, to put all your pictures and things in. This is great, for getting everything for your scrapbook together. This was my scrapbook that I made, and that was me as a baby. Mine isn't like my son's. This slides in. I prefer the one that you it's just that I like it better the other way. Let's see, there's me and some of my favorite things. My brother was pushing me in the carriage gently. And I just prefer to have it glued in as opposed to with this. I slide a little bit around, and it's a little bit of a nuisance. You probably have to get like corners to keep it in place, which I don't have right now. I'm trying to keep costs down because we're doing a light remodel, but it's still a lot of things we're lightly remodeling. Some great pictures. I just try to find if I can fit them in. My father had these in his room. He passed away, and I didn't know that he had all these great pictures. So they weren't in my drawer. So now I have to go back in my book and try to see, what is missing. I found the sequence of what it was. So I'd have to move my picture over a little. Get this one in. I found it. The only good thing is that you can move around the pictures. This other way you wouldn't be able to, but I still like it better when you glue them down. They stay in place. And there's me. I was at a 13th birthday party for, this was my nephew Andrew. It was a lovely party. Now I have to find another place to put my picture. And I have a place. That's good. Fortunately. Well, I was lucky. I didn't have to move, really. Just one picture. I had to move. Now I'm putting it back. And now, show you. See? I was able to put that back. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit that, so I'm just going to have to see. This was for my wedding. I'll have to probably put it the page before. I did have more room for my wedding pictures. I'll put it here. Okay, now I'm going to get on to my son, and I have some things that are so cute when he's a little boy and he's in his class. I like these pictures, very pretty, colorful. I like this one too. There he was. So he was sitting in the front. You know, I guess with his name, A or Alsu, he's always able to be in the front. So here's another one. Got to be in the front. So it's pretty lucky. I get the best pictures. No, these are big panoramic. I hope I can fit them in. The thing of these plastics, I hate to cut it because it has the kids right across the picture. Not much to cut. I could cut maybe the top a little. But I got it in. See? These are very colorful pictures. These are great for scrapbooking. I'm fortunate these are all labeled. Oh, here's another great picture. And I'm going to take it off this because my son made a little picture here. I'm going to take this off. I hope I can get it off. I think I have to cut it, really. That's only about the only way I'll cut it out. Oh, I love this picture. See, so sometimes, you know, you get pictures just this was in my father's room. I had no control over that. I kept him in one area, all my pictures and books, but I'm so happy I was able to find all these. And now I can complete my book because my book needed a lot more pictures. Now I have them. Oh yeah, that's a great picture. And let's see, that should fit right after there. Yeah, he must have been 7 in this picture. So that's perfect. And the other one, he was just a few years old. So this is definitely following. I'm going to have to cut more of it off. It's too big. But I have a big border on the bottom. And now I can get it in. And I want to just cut like a little bit. Cut off the white. And now the picture fits in, and then I have room to put some things on the sides. And then I have another great picture. This is my son. Great, a little older now again. I think I could fit the big one. I'm going to cut the big one down. And this is perfect. Oh my gosh. Two. And that one he was 7. Here he was about Let's see, it has a year, I hope. I usually mark them, but this was in my father's room. I think it was about 11 in this one, so that's good. That one's, this one is after. I want to keep, getting them over and over each picture. I'm going to put this one, I just realized I have one that's proceeding, I think. This one first. Switch. Sorry for the banging. As I said, I've been going through this for a while now, a few weeks. If you see me make a face, it's not at you. I'm hearing something loud, and I might just go, ah. So don't think I'm having a fit. I'm just listening to like a loud sound. Sometimes it happens where it's so loud. It's the only bad thing about living in where the construction, and it's light construction, but still living in where the light construction is not easy. Truly, if I had another home, I definitely would go to it, but I don't. I almost bailed the other night, though, when I had 24 hours of no bathroom. I was like ready to bail. That I almost did. Oh, I was ready to go to some place to stay, motel. I put my foot down. You better get a bathroom in. He wanted to replace the pipes that were upstairs that goes into the downstairs, so he decided to work on that too, and ripped out the wall, and so, but that he should have never done. Yeah, even if you have to later replace it, you'd later replace it, not two at once. I'm going to put this on the side because it's a little too big to put in at the other kids, but I really want him to have the whole remembrance of the picture of all his friends. See? I put it on the side, but it fits. Now I can add that other picture. Let's see here. Let's see, who would be 4, 6, 2 years difference, 7, 8. 8, 9 of this. Many happy times, my son in school, which just was wonderful.
This is PB. I can't eat this, so feel free to kill this. I bought it in the shop like 2 weeks ago. And then I tried it, I didn't want it.
There's a nice roll in there. Hi, David. I'm doing my show. I can't talk.
I have to take you, Mom, now to get the money. Let's go.
I'm on my show. I got 15 more minutes.
Take you right now.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Then give me the thing, and I'll go without you. Give me it.
David, don't be funny.
I'm serious. We have to go. What's more important?
This is important. I promise.
Really?
15 minutes to public.
Really?
And I'm doing it. Yes, really. Goodbye.
This is not more important, Mom.
Goodbye. I'll see you.
What song is supposed to do that time?
7 o'clock. I just asked them last week when I went to go. Okay. They also owe
$19.12. I got to find everything. Yo, let's as soon as you get the money, Jason gave me the name of that towing company. I said we tow your car like today to that place, and then tomorrow you go and speak with them. Like, hey, I brought this here last night. Let me know what you think. Cause yeah, we have to get it done. Cause especially think of this too, man. We have to build this porch into a room in advance before something's over. That means that's all we need a truck. Even for this stuff, like with the plywood and the those 2x10s, the long pieces, you need a truck.
No, I got a rack on top.
Oh really? I was gonna say it still won't fit in your car. It's gonna but yeah, put it on top.
Check out progress.
Oh yeah? You know me, I'm all about destruction. Oh, no, I didn't do that. I didn't do it. What? No, I was really trying to do that this morning. I was like, I can.
My son is in the middle of the light remodeling, and he wanted me to go to the bank because we need more funds to, I have to cash something. So he wants me to go there and, forgive him, but he's very enthusiastic, a little anxious. He wants to get it done before the winter. And I can't blame him because having your heat off and then having to do this work, we'd be freezing. So be cold. So, but when I do my show, I tell them I do my show. And I do, Unless, of course, the show went off because of something was wrong with the internet. I can't help that. And I promise I do it daily, weekday. I keep my word. Okay, so I got them in. There you go, there. And they're all labeled, so I don't even have to do it. See, some scrapbooking things. If you have pictures from the kids in school, lately, these photographers, not when I was a kid, they didn't label it, but they do now. That's a good thing. And I'll just have to do one more picture. Still have to cut more to cut some on the bottom. Okay. I think I'll just fit it in, possibly. So you might have to be a little more. A little bit more. Well, I did it. I've got the last one in, and just want to say a miraculous healing prayer for everyone in the world, of peace, of strength, of good health, and we should have good spirit. And this is for everyone in the world, doesn't matter what religion you are. and you pray to God with me, and God heals 100%. I'm just doing the prayer, and I don't do the healing. I just do the prayer with you. So I hope that everyone, you're not needing this prayer now, but if you do need it, then please pray along. If you don't need it now, in the future, pray along with me to God. And God does, like I said, 100% of the healing. And there's, things in this world. Unfortunately, the weather has been bad in many areas. Unfortunately, it's been horrible with hurricanes or tornadoes, and in areas that normally haven't had this kind of weather. So, I'm praying that, there's peace and people are okay. It's just happening all around the world. So it's not just around in our area. It's, it's happening all across the world. So I'm hoping, and that there should be peace. There should not be, it's just a shame that anyone in this world, everyone is equal to me, and that we should all get along. And I just hope we should all get along with each other and not have animosity towards people, and appreciate the people in the world. And there's so much more we can do together, as opposed to just trying to fight against people. There's no sense in doing that. There's too much in this world that's wonderful, and there's enough for everybody. It really, truly is. If everybody has an attitude of helping each other. So I just want to thank you again for tuning in. I started a little early today, so I will stop another 2 minutes. I do wish everyone, whether it be morning or night, that you have a good morning or you have a good night. And I'll be back tomorrow again at 5 o'clock, or maybe a little earlier. It was amazing. I got on. I didn't have to fight today. I don't know what happened, but it was really terrific not having to fight to try to get onto the air. So this is like the first time it happened. And hoping my show taped because it was too easy. I'm just, just hoping and praying everything taped and everyone could hear me. But I thank you so much. I want to be optimistic and think that everything's fine. And but I thank you again for tuning in, and I hope you tell people, please pass the word that we're doing the free show, and everyone's welcome to come. 973-736-1637. Give us a call, 9 to 5, Monday through Sunday. If you want to be on our live reality show. Again, it's artist Barbara Alsu, Fine Art Studio. So, we're a nonprofit, and so there's no gimmick. You don't have to sign up for anything. You just come and do your free reality show. And we're doing Shop for a Cause tickets still, and they are giving as much as 30%. They're giving 25 on. And this is August 29th. And we're giving away, while supplies last, a free bracelet. Look at the great bracelets I make. See? So there's antiques on them. And they're lovely. There's different ones with stones and rhinestones or whatever. And you can get a bracelet while the supplies last. You're getting a free art and poetry lesson. And then in addition, you're eligible for an oil painting that I painted. It's called Good Life, and it's on art.com, the highest jury on the internet, and it's $1,000 value. You'll be the one lucky person to win the oil painting, and you just have to pay the state tax. It's less than $100, and if you do win, if you're the lucky one. And Macy's gives away at every store $500 gift card. So you really are getting a lot for your $5, and it's also tax deductible. We're a 501(c) classified organization. We donate 50% to Epilepsy Foundation. They're also 501(c). So please call us about this. Come have your lesson, pick up your ticket, get your beautiful bracelet. There's all different ones. And well, there's some jewelry too, other things, earrings, etc., necklaces. So please give us a call, 973-736-1637, 973-736-1637. And you have a great night. Bye now. Thank you again.